Is your favorite aesthetic fascist or not? Let's talk about it today in my new series all about fascist and aesthetics. Because if you don't know by now, fascists are obsessed with aesthetics. And if you want to read more from me, you can subscribe on my Substack where I talk about fashion through the lens of politics and culture. But today we're going to be talking all about boho chic. And we're also going to be doing a little introduction to why fascists are obsessed with aesthetics. The word aesthetic is not new. The idea of aesthetics is not new. And aesthetics are generally used by a fascist regime to be able to kind of camouflage the downfall in this sort of country or region by using symbols of like fashion and art to seem like there is economic prosperity, to be perceived that you have a choice of freedom. Boho chic has always kind of done this cosplay of poverty, and people have been talking about how to like wear this responsibly for years. This is from 2015. Fashion and politics are typically talked about through this understanding of control, and also through the idea of like dismissal of certain groups and dismissal of like certain individuals like agencies. And while with the boho trend coming back now, it always looks a little different than it did in past decades. It's not going to be exactly Coachella. It's not going to be exactly like hippie era. And to me, it looks honestly more like luxury based than it does more like bohemian based. And while with any realm of like boho fashion, there's always some like cultural appropriation. Also just in fashion in general, there's always cultural appropriation that later gets called out. This is looking less like using a lot of Native American prints and more like using this as a symbol of like luxury and elitism, which in fashion everyone's kind of focused around right now. I wrote about this a little in a Substack piece where he talked about characters from Gossip Girl who embodied the preppy style and who embodied the boho chic style of the 2000s. And while one was deemed as this free spirit, Serena, and the other was deemed as like a class symbol, they are both class symbols. And I would argue just one is very upfront about it and the other one tries to camouflage it and like cosplay. Boho chic in itself like romanticizes poverty in a really gross way, but I'm not sure if we're gonna see it in the same way this time. Because I think this is more so rooted in luxury because that's where fashion is right now. And to wrap up this long video, the whole overlining idea of boho chic is characterized by being like unconventional and having a free spirit. But when internet aesthetics kind of dictate how we dress, how we act, what we buy, what we do, there's truly nothing free spirit about the pursuit of wanting something that is planned out for you exactly. There's nothing free spirit about following a uniform pattern. There's nothing free spirit about that when there's really no idea behind it. So I'm going to give this one a maybe.